In this video, I want to talk about FileMakers 0 to 60 introductory demo that they give people to experience FileMaker kind of for the first time. So if you're interested in building a vertical market application or maybe an app internal for your business, well, this video is a good way to start to understand what FileMaker can do. Now, to be clear, this is kind of like a really long elevator pitch. In fact, that's why we talked about elevator pitches in the last video, because this video is how to make an elevator pitch that just takes way too long. So if you're in an elevator, you may have to somehow hold the guy back so you can give this pitch to them. It's just too long. But I think this is a good pitch to give someone after you've hooked them in the elevator. So if you have a demo like this to show off your application, and the demo, say 30 minutes or so, then that's what you're going to want to bring to the person when they engage you the second time after you've hooked them with your initial elevator pitch. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my screen here. And first off, I want to say that this is about building a custom mobile solution with the FileMaker platform, but we're going to be building a solution that works equally well with Macs, with Windows machines, and also with Androids if they're connecting direct to the internet and accessing a live database. And of course, we'll talk about more of those deployment considerations later or in other videos in this course. But just understand that while we're saying mobile solutions here, what we're going to do here works equally great on a desktop or a laptop as well. So before we get into the specifics of building a solution with FileMaker, I'd like to give you a quick overview of FileMaker, the company. Now, FileMaker is a wholly owned Apple subsidiary with the sole focus of enabling businesses to create their own custom solutions. FileMaker has a great deal of experience in this area. In fact, this year marks the 30th anniversary of the FileMaker platform. So before I said I've been in business 25 years, FileMaker existed 5 years prior to that. So it's been around a long time, but it's always being updated to give us the latest capabilities, which is really cool. To date, over 20 million copies of FileMaker software have been shipped to organizations all around the world. FileMaker solutions run cross-platform on Windows, on Mac, and the browser. But there's also great success with the iOS, with over 1.5 million copies of FileMaker being installed on the iPad and iPhone to date. Now let's think about how FileMaker can be used within your company or to help build a vertical application. To run your business, you have goals to meet. To accomplish those goals, there are specific tasks that you and your team must do. Tasks might include project tracking, customer management, inventory, and many other tasks. Of course, you're doing these tasks today, but do you have the efficiency you need? Is everyone in your team spending the time in productive activities working towards their goals? In talking with thousands of companies, we have found that too often teams end up spending time and effort in unproductive and inefficient activities that make it more difficult to reach your goals. Many organizations still operate from paper forms, from post-it notes, from spreadsheets, and from different applications that don't really talk to each other. In fact, according to one survey, employees at a small and mid-sized firm spend 50% of their workday engaged in unproductive but necessary activities. So how does operating this way cause productivity drains in your team? One challenge we frequently hear is scattered information. It's literally everywhere, in multiple applications, in notebooks, in spreadsheets, on someone's iPad. Teams spend time and energy trying to find the information they need. In fact, according to the Paperless Project, managers spend up to 4 weeks per year hunting for documents, waiting for paperwork, or trying to find misfiled documents. That's like taking a whole month of the year and throwing it away. Another challenge is inefficient or ad hoc processes. The workflow is error-prone and time-consuming. That's because people are making it up as they go. Every time they do something, they do it a little differently. In fact, LinkedIn Records Management Professionals Group has reported that 67% of lost data is a result of staff blunders. That's 30 times more dangerous than viruses and the damage they do on an annual basis. Technology could help you overcome some of these problems, but organizations like yours often have a difficult time finding technology that fits their needs. So what are some of the technology options that organizations consider? Off-the-shelf applications and App Store apps. These are quick to find and install, but frequently they do not meet all the needs and could be hard to customize, or they can't be customized at all. Traditional programming tools like C++ and other programming languages, while many companies hire programmers to create their own applications. They can create exactly what they want, but this process takes time and a ton of cash. Maintaining the solutions can be pretty expensive because you have to pay these rocket scientist type programmers a lot of money to maintain and build these applications. And with off-the-shelf traditional programming, there's the challenge of supporting multiple devices and platforms. FileMaker is an excellent alternative that makes it easy to create custom solutions that cost-effectively bring together all the needed information. FileMaker allows to quickly streamline business processes and allow for you to easily update and deploy your solutions across multiple devices and different platforms. Now, this can be done quickly and efficiently without the need for specialized programming skills. And that's the important takeaway here. Now let's take a look at how one owner dramatically improved his business. This is a business who wasn't making a vertical market application. They were building an internal system to help their organization operate more efficiently.
My name is George Page. I am the owner of Seabreeze Farm, located on Vashon Island in Puget Sound of Washington State. We are a small organic farm, dairy, and winery. We also operate a small restaurant and butcher shop in the town of Vashon. We make cheese on a daily basis here at the farm. We're milking the cows, bringing the milk directly into the dairy processing area. We need to track a lot of information about that milk. FileMaker came into the picture as I started to struggle with using other paper-based and other electronic systems such as spreadsheets and simple Word documents. I realized that they weren't adequate for the task. It was then that I discovered FileMaker and realized that this was the tool that I needed to accomplish that. We're tracking its freshness, its source, the day it was milked, the day we'll be making the cheese. So all of that complex information about our cheese making and aging process goes directly into the iPad on FileMaker Go. In addition to tracking the cheese making operation, there are many other complex tasks that we track with FileMaker Go on the iPad. For example, tracking all of our winery operations. We use it as a point of sale application at our butcher shop and restaurant. We use it to track information about employees, about customers, tracking our breeding and vaccination records for the cows. If you breed a cow, you need to know when you bred that cow and when she's going to calve. If you don't, the consequences of getting it wrong, of having the wrong information, can be really drastic. With FileMaker Go on the iPad, my staff can be right there with the cow, pull up her record, see when she was bred, when she is due, when she can have her nutritional needs adjusted according to her schedule. There are starter solutions with FileMaker that make it fairly straightforward to just take your existing data and immediately start working with it, which of course is hugely powerful, and it's the temptation that seduced me. It was so easy to begin using it instantly. Even something as challenging and complex as creating a custom touchscreen point of sale system, I was able to create myself in FileMaker without being a software engineer. All of those FileMaker Go iPads and the FileMaker Pro desktop applications access FileMaker server here at the farm. The application that I've created is hosted here and provides real-time accessibility to all of the data from those various systems. This tool has allowed us to be 3 to 4 times more productive than we could have been without it. It's amazing. It's an incredible productivity tool. We could not function without it.
That's a pretty cool use case. FileMaker helps you create solutions that are customized to your business, so it can be used to manage any kind of process or any kind of organization. Now, in order to demonstrate FileMaker, we'll take the role of a commercial landscaping company. Let's build a solution that involves common business challenges. So currently we have scattered information. We use a spreadsheet to view and edit all customer information. When the spreadsheet is updated by one or more of our staff, we lose track of which version of the spreadsheet is the most current. Another use of the spreadsheet is one that contains all the work done for the customers. If I want to figure out new opportunities for a particular customer, it's difficult and time consuming because we have to hunt down the right spreadsheet. We also have a lot of worksite photos and customer contracts that would be great to organize and manage instead of having them spread out across the office. We have an ad hoc process with multiple devices. Our team visits customers face to face. The information we need is in different formats and different applications, making it difficult to quickly find. Office staff don't have the visibility into the details from the field. The manual processes by our staff cause loss of new business opportunities and time lost finding the information that we need. So the idea is to bring all this information together in a single solution that aligns with business needs and is shared between a team of mobile employees and office staff. So let's go ahead and build a really cool iPad app, and we can do it really fast with FileMaker.